I need to find a local musician.
Musician? You know this will be electro swing or some of. Oh,
Electro sing is a valid genre. It has many good artists.
God, you're just
It's
like her.
underrated
For real.
in the modern music industry.
You're just like her.
Whatever.
Just listen to rap. Rap's good. Just listen to rap.
I don't. I will not be slandered.
Even talking over the phone, you're very animated, Adonai.
No, I'm not. Shut up. What do you mean?
Just that you're very expressive when you talk to people.
Yeah, I trained in the mirror all morning. I'm not autistic, by the way. Of course I'm expressive. If I wasn't, how would anyone know what I'm thinking? Oh, she's just like me for real. I keep preempting the autism jokes and then they just actually happen. Lawyers, plural. I don't have to trade jabs with the law offices of Johnson, Johnson, Johnson & Johnson. 4 dicks in a row.
Say, how about I give you their business card?
The law offices of Kokler, Gustav, Prince & Prince. That was close. No way I'll be getting any claim information out of them directly.
If all you bloodsuckers want to get together and tear each other apart, text me before you start. I'd like to watch.
Charming as ever. Yeah, I bet you like to watch from your little cock chair. Over the closet.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, you wouldn't know, you're too young. I don't know, needed a moment to think. Door. That's a fridge? It's huge!
Giant fridge.
David's fridge. Normally I wouldn't go
Is he a
poking in the
walk-in
pantry
fridge?
at a crime scene, but this was a poisoning. There might be snacks. Sarah, I'm in your dad's fridge eating your cookies. Some wine.
May I have some?
No. What's that look for? You hungry?
I am an android. I do not get hungry.
But you still have to eat, don't you? You're a warm android. That was the whole thing.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, me? I would never. What? Only mostly. I thought you said you required organic nourishment.
I do ingest organic substances, but that doesn't mean I experience hunger as you do.
Right. So it's more that you don't know when you're hungry. So when you don't ingest organic substances for a long time, you... Here we go again.
I become tired.
What a great feature.
And when I'm done digesting, I...
Oh, okay.
I don't need to know.
This girl poops.
This girl poops.
Even just reading someone's mood is quite difficult. How can you know another person... How can you know how another person wants to be treated?
Oh, Sarah.
Not autistic.
Not autistic. None of us, nobody in this elevator is autistic. There are no mind readers. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. Maybe not even themselves. Doesn't matter if they're your parent, your twin, your lover. It'll always be a gamble. And I'm addicted. Yeah, that whole wall there is suspected defective liver mods. Suspected leaking internal biobatteries. Suspecting CCIC. I don't know what CCIC is. CCIC? Climate change induced complications. Like flooding. Real boys grieve in all kinds of ways, Pinocchio.
And some don't grieve at all, it seems.
I'm a cold woman. Sorry to disappoint. The hell? Why the hell want this thing light?
Adonai, you have your cigarette backwards.
Really
Hmm.
good. Really
She
good.
tries so hard to seem like she doesn't care.
Morgan be like I don't care as she cared deeply.
Their efforts at performative transparency and clumsy obfuscation will...
How did you know my father?
What?
I'm sorry, did I interrupt your brooding?
I was soliloquizing, it's different.
Is it?
It's different. I was waxing poetically about the nature of our society. You wouldn't get it. It's something only brooders do.
Oh, so you were brooding.
No, I wasn't brooding just then. I'm just saying I'm a brooder and you're not.
Father had to cram for an undergraduate midterm?
You're not very familiar with your dad as not being an all-knowing god, are you?
No, why would I be? He is. All these people for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. What could they all
Excuse me?
possibly be doing?
The 12/6 work week. It's coming.
Oh.
The Nanolife Industrial Lobbying Group has remained unwavering.
Uh-huh.
Nothing that small can possibly leave that big of an ecological footprint. It's small, so it's fine.
This setting sucks.
Yeah, this planet is done for in like 10 years.
Huh.
Right. Speaking first is a sign of weakness, is it? And here I thought I could avoid wading into the swamp of corporate pretend power dynamics. Silence is only awkward if you care. I could ignore social cues all day long. I'm not autistic. So would you say that his work-life balance was...
Balance implies the two are at odds with one another. We use work-life harmony here at the company.
Fuck off, dude.
Gross.
Hate you.
Have you seen
I hate
Severance,
you
by the
so
way?
much.
Yes.
What do you think?
Oh, that was in character. Jung has seen Severance. She didn't get it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she wouldn't. I take it Cube is a programming language? What's special about it?
Pretty much anything coded in the last 20 years is web-based.
Ugh,
You code with the assumption that you'll always be connected.
I hate that.
So you can depend on having fat libraries of references to lean on. And if something does go wrong, your error gets reported to you automatically.
But not Cube. Everything being programmed with the assumption of internet connection is a nightmare in my brain. I hate that. I hate that immediately.
Nightmare.
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 Thanks, Yoshi P.
What kind of music does an android even like?
Early 21st century punk rock.
Oh, she's amazing! I love her! I'm high-fiving her mentally.
Said that very fast.
She liked me for real.
Oh.
Is that just you, or does that go for all androids?
I haven't met all androids. I can't speak for them.
That's fair. Wonder what they'd say.
If they're smart, they'd say that music peaked with early 21st century punk rock.
A word of advice. People don't want comfort from strangers, especially when they're androids. They want it from the people they want it from. Coming from anywhere else, it's just corn syrup on a parched tongue. Doesn't matter how sweet it is, they'll just start gagging.
You know a lot about people, don't you, Adonai?
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading so many books about social cues and stuff. It's crazy. Compared to you, I'm a goddamn savant. Not helping your case there, Morgan. A lot of people realize how precious you are. Aww. I meant monetarily, Sarah.
Oh.
Don't tell her that.
She's going to. The second I click back into this window, she's going to tell her. As a collector's item.
Oh my god.
We've yet to meet one person who knows what the hell you are, but Nova could have easily argued that you fell under private technology or physical holding. Unless I had something like this.
It's good that you do, then. I'm glad that Father wanted me to go with a friend of his.
Yeah. This could be a huge tax write-off when I donate you to a for-profit college.
You can at least pick a charitable institution.
Fucked up. Donating her is one thing, but to a for-profit college is crazy.
Gonna donate you to Yale.
It's just an old saying. All colleges have been for-profit since the 60s. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts every time. What's your deal, anyway? Did David train you off of a movie marathon from hell or something?
We did watch films together, if that's what you're asking, though he was rarely the one who suggested it.
Fascinating. So you were the aggressor. What's an android get out of watching a flick, anyway?
What do I get?
Why do you do it? What's your reason?
I like the performances.
Fascinating answer. The art of acting compels her. That is such an interesting response for an
Big fan
android
of
to
Chris
give.
Evans.
The act of playing a character for the service of a story is something that I find very interesting. So for her to say that's what she likes it's tickling my brain. Sure, there you go. Got a crush on Humphrey Bogart or something?
He's a handsome man.
Okay.
But it's not the actors that I like so much as their performance. The truth is, besides father, I have very little experience when it comes to people.
I hadn't noticed.
I read the net, and I watch people and what they share of their lives. But it's also subtle, so hard to follow. There are so many unspoken rules that can't be taught, only learned, and
Look what you did, David. Look what you did to this robot, David. You gave her autism.
I often struggle to grasp them.
Hmm.
You're all so complex, so detailed. But the characters on screen are exaggerated, larger than life. The actors enunciate, their body language is precise and meaningful. Their faces are bright and softly lit, and their eyes are... It's fiction. So these characters and stories, they have a beginning, a middle, and end. And the people on screen don't ask anything of you, except your attention. You can't disappoint them, or make them feel awkward. You can just watch and learn. But what about you, Adonai?
What about me?
Do you like movies?
Yeah, sure. Back when I was a kid.
Really? Who was your favorite director? What was your favorite film?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember. This game is extremely good. This game is so good.
I want to see so much of it.
It pains me that most games aren't this good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Could you imagine
No,
a
I
world
follow.
where I could enjoy a game this good all the time? Ugh. Mm.
That's what makes it all the more special.
As someone who lives
Right.
for this art form, I will take a bullet for this project. Ah, I will make it my mission to make sure this game succeeds.
Ride or die.
Stay building. But I'm about to present to the court footage retrieved from his basement. Footage that will show that by the time he retrieved the cups in his basement, it was already past 7:38, meaning he didn't have the opportunity to poison himself. One clip of footage will prove all that? If it doesn't, I'm completely screwed. But it's not like I can lose a preliminary hearing extra hard. Anything other than the royal flush here means I'm bust. So better to be the Joker who dances. That's the bar, and the timestamp is 7:36. There, David's grabbing the bottle of Rose River. And leaving.
That's 7:37. Just under the wire, as it were.
Is that it then? I came this far just to... Wait. Did he have the cups with him? Keep going. If he had to go back to get the cups.
Counselor. What's that android doing on camera?
Huh. Hey Sarah,
Uh.
you didn't tell us about this part.
It's at the bar. The android gave him the cups.
Shit.
That machine never stepped on camera upstairs. Not once. We don't know its whereabouts the day of his death. It could have poisoned the cup whenever it wanted.
Shit.
What is this?
Wait, you don't know?
I don't understand.
Your Honor, have the courtroom cleared.
Understood?
Please, someone. I don't know what's going on.
Sarah, you need to shut down.
No, please, tell me what I'm looking at. I don't remember any of that.
Do we have a caller? Do we have callers available?
Excuse me? Sarah, shut down now.
an eye. Please. Please, tell me what I...
That's an order. Oh, Sarah. You Maya Fey XBU.
In light of this most recent evidence, the people would like to withdraw their charges against Dr. Assure and end this preliminary hearing. It has been made abundantly clear that David Assure did not commit suicide.
Very well. The charges are withdrawn and the defendant is free to go. Well, as free as he can be in the afterlife. This case is dismissed. Congratulations, Councillor Morgan. You win!
That's my case. Adjutant, do you have the case number?
Case idea is 241277A, docket number YT984318282.
Oh, thank you. Can you repeat that?
No. YT984318282.
I think I lost you after the first 8.
I have it copied here.
Why do I even try?
Oh, thank you, dearie. And you, Councilor Morgan, you're the one it's registered to?
I want to be very clear. It wasn't registered to me when it killed somebody.
Are you positive?
But yeah, I have the logs on that. That wasn't me. All offending hardware is to be destroyed immediately through incineration at a minimum temperature of 3,422 Celsius for 30 minutes. For the Americans in the audience, that is very hot. Sorry, Spearmint. There's nothing to be done. No debate to be had. This isn't even a decision. Sorry, Sarah. Not Spearmint. David gave you that name. I should at least make the effort to use it. Sorry? Why should I be sorry anyway? I fulfilled the request. Favor repaid. I don't owe Sarah anything. Especially not if it killed my friend. Artificial intelligence is perhaps the greatest threat to human civilization and the sanctity of life there's ever been. Any piece of software, big or small, no matter the vessel. If it can violate the tenets it was programmed with, it has the potential to cripple our nation in a matter of moments.
Yes. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I feel nothing. I am a cold... I have no emotions. No empathy. I kill my robot daughter. I don't care. I don't care.
Straight from the textbook, almost.
Monsters like that don't belong in this world. I'm Richter Belmont, apparently.
No, she said like once that shouldn't be in this world when like she actively kills people just
Okay.
because no one will notice it.
Yeah, but I'm a human about it, so whatever.
Yeah, obviously.
I feel bad for Sophia. She's about to lose her Fugi.
I've got homegrown murder. They should never have been put in the first place. Destroying them is a kindness.
No one's blaming you, counselor. You couldn't have known you were in possession of an AI.
I'm talking too much. Probably just tired. It's been a long day and I've had a lot of thoughts. Sorry, Sarah. Whatever you are. You were just born wrong. Not your fault, necessarily. If it were up to me, you'd get points for trying. Trying to be something more. Trying to be something at all. Or anything other than what you are. It was stupid, of course. And futile. And pointless. Spending hours in front of a TV or laying in bed staring at your phone. Watching stupid movies and trying to paper mache and ill-fitted mask of humanity out of the scraps you could tear out of magazines. Practicing expressions and memorizing lines and trying to get something to take root and grow despite knowing it'd have nothing to feed on. Stupid. Call.
Morgan?
You just yell out call. And they're like,
I
what
guess
did you
I
say?
called. I yelled something. It's unclear what I called, but I yelled something. I said objection.
Oh, and what are you objecting to?
What are you doing, Morgan?
I'm a defense attorney. This is what I do. I have to defend myself. This whole monologue is incredible. Like, this has been a joke and a headcanon. It just stopped being a headcanon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite
Yeah,
part of that
100%.
scene is that on the television, the actress, when she's
I
laughing,
noticed that. It's
puts
the
her
exact
hand
same.
on her chest.
It's the same gesture she does when she's smiling. And, she literally learned all her gestures from TV. in the same way Sarah was learning from TV. But yeah, absolute cinema. Putting them hands up for the meme. Really good.
Cinema.
Oh boy.
Fine, let's do this. She's worth a lot of fucking money.
Notice how Emma is trying to help us. I think she's into us.
I don't know, I think she's just trying to get rid of this fucking robot. I can think of at least one reason why I don't want you to turn Sarah into slag. One very convincing reason. Or a very convincing number.
Or a right to privacy. Or any rights at all, actually.
Then it's a good thing I came prepared. Of course it doesn't have rights. But I do. Including a reasonable expectation of privacy.
In a police station. Tiger, you don't.
It's my medical android.
Pardon?
It's my seeing eye droid. See, my eyes are closed. I can't see right now.
Did you not know the therapy jacket?
I have to discuss a that took a second to get in my brain and then it made me laugh in the middle of the sentence. Fuck you. I have to discuss a health issue with it.
I'll see, Sophia. Seriously?
I have to talk about a medical concern with my android and I don't want you listening in. It's my autism android. I don't have empathy, so the robot has empathy for me. That's what to do.
Listen, I want to dispute whatever medical emergency you...
Lower back pain. I hear you, sister. I got that shit myself. My giant boobs.
You might be going through, but I also can't just... Look. I'm going to get something from the vending machine. I think it'll take me about half an hour.
Good man.
I'm very picky. I'm very picky.
Are you going downtown?
Just to the break room. But it's a very old vending machine, you know? Gets jammed a lot.
My man gonna get himself some plausible deniability.
I'm gonna get my hand stuck in that vending machine.
It's my favorite candy bar. It says plausible deniability right on it. The more she's humanized at trial, the guiltier she'll be. We need to look you fucking weird. We need you to look like a fucking machine, like a robot. You stop using contractions immediately.
Take your face off.
Some kind of
Masking protocols canceled? Is that helping?
Yes.
Can you look more autistic, please?
I need you to stop understanding metaphor immediately.
Because I loved...
Yeah, see that right there? That's exactly the kind of talk that'll get you obliterated. Do not show capacity for emotions or affection in court, please.
Oh.
I need you
need to be...
I need you emotionless and robotic. Can you say beep boop after every sentence?
Let me hear the binaries.
I'll try Adonai. Beep
Can you
boop.
stop talking in first person and start talking in third person? Yes, well, I guess David didn't entirely agree with you since we're looking at a model of it. When you could have easily just bought one.
Or maybe your friend understood that a beauty like that deserves to be driven on streets where people can see it. Instead of gathering dust in some rich guy's basement.
I think she's actually upset.
She's also had a long day.
Are there any non-autistic characters in this game? Hetero Jessica.
Hetero
Hetero
Jessica.
Jessica.
That's her name.
That's what we call her.
Our token normal girl.
Yeah. Maybe if I... Does that sound hollow to you?
What? I don't know, I'm not a carpenter.
No, but you're a
Wrong
detective.
phone.
You're supposed to be investigating. I don't see any handles anywhere. No hidden pressure plates or switches. What the hell am I saying? I'm not a carpenter either. I wouldn't recognize a secret button if it was slathered with yellow paint. Good joke. Good joke. Good joke. Good joke.
Good joke.
Good
Good
joke.
joke. Good joke. Good joke. Good joke.
Us too.
Good joke.
Right to repair. Loses latest appeal.
Mmm.
A...
Mmm. No! I need to blow my nose.
Detective, my eyes are up here.
Yeah, right.
Oh no.
Oh, she got some boogies.
Another heck of a face from Emily.
Really, truly. We're getting some really real buttes on this stream.
Mm.
Mm.
Stop making fun of me. I'm sick.
I'm not making
You're
fun. I'm just
adorable.
observing how cute you are.
How are you feeling, by the
I'll
way?
destroy you.
I need to go.
Alright.
I will be right back.
No.
That's my cue to start stretching.
No. Come back, Molly.
Molly!
Molly.
Molly!
Molly, please come back.
Molly!
I'm back. Wait, did you all wait for me?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
obviously.
What? Have to do that?
I didn't know where you went.
Sorry.
What if one of your characters shows up?
We were all
Look, you
worried
don't-
about you.
No,
Made us
you
worried.
don't. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about me.
Molly, our
I'm
friend
fine.
Molly.
No.
Molly, we care about you.
Molly, I
No.
love you and I care.
No.
Molly loves you now.
I love you.
We care about you.
Ow.
We all value you so deeply.
Gross. Thanks for the reminder.
The thing about Red is if you wanted to know what she's thinking, you'd have to stop paying attention. Ignore her body language and her posture and the words she's saying and the smirk on her lips. Ignore everything except her eyes. If you could do that, every now and then you catch a glimpse of how she's really feeling.
My man's the autism whisperer. He's just the code. He understands.
Now, so this one weird trick, and you could tell when Morgan's trying really hard not to laugh at the word man whore.
It was funny. Sue me, you dead bastard.
I was playing chess a while back. I assume she got tired of winning. But then today she told me she just prefers other games.
Having a preference is a lot.
She has preferences, and they're not the same as mine.
See?
Nice.
Stop writing the game, Emily.
I'm just saying.
And who knows? Maybe I should try a new field. This detective work stuff is pretty fun, so maybe.
I mean, you look pretty hot in a detective's coat.
Thanks. Like, I don't know, secretary for a homicide detective or something?
Okay, well, I was
Logan.
imagining you in the lead role, but that's fine.
Hey, do you think that hot older detective guy? You did say cops are all short. A girl with long legs could go far.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, yes. I thought they could afford you.
They can't sanction Noble where...
Too big to fail, too valuable to lose. You're exactly right. That's what they'll say. And that's how they'll justify nationalizing the company.
I'm gonna be sick.
Your robots are going to be paid for with taxpayer dollars, baby.
My shares.
Your shares are fucked.
My shares are so fucked. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable with this topic.
Who's uncomfortable? Huh? Me? No, I don't care. I just realized my left sock's on inside out.
Wow, she's just like you for real.
What do you mean she's like me for
I'm
real?
You
I'm
were
wondering about that
literally
myself.
complaining about a hole in your sock like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I have sensory issues, excuse me!
So they say she's the type of person to micromanage how much water people drink at a 15-minute stand-up.
Oh, I hate that person.
I heard a rumor that she once said, bathroom breaks are timesheet thief. I want to kill her now.
God. Aren't they?
I want to kill you, Morgan.
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay, I love you, Morgan.
Oh, it was a joke? Casually throws aside a big rock. I must have gone straight for the throat first thing this morning and left me investigating for later. Hell, knowing her, she probably managed to ID the serotonin before we went to bed last night. I mean, she went to bed last night. Just misspoke a little bit. Little Freudian slip there.